Also, Virginia made every three that they took, I think. Kihei Clark was awesome. I've never seen somebody dominate a game while scoring 4 points the way that Kihei Clark dominated that game while scoring 4 points. So, Virginia, I mean, look, if they are going to shoot like they have over the course like the last 2 or 3 weeks, man,
Yeah, I mean, that's the key, right?
Watch out.
Now, again, their last 3 wins have been good. At Clemson, pounded Clemson. Georgia Tech came back and, kind of gutted that one out, and they dominated Syracuse. I don't know if any of those 3 teams are lock NCAA tournament teams, but they're all good, solid teams. And Virginia's finally beating. It's better than Wake Forest and BC and even probably Notre Dame. So they're on their way. I just don't know how many teams in the ACC are going to be like true barometers for Virginia. I mean, they play at Virginia Tech. Well, Virginia Tech just lost one of its best players. NC State at NC State, Louisville at home. Like, just don't know how much we're going to know about how good Virginia is, going into March. It's going to be interesting. I think they're a mystery team to some degree.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I will say this. When they shoot the way they did against Virginia, against Syracuse, they can basically play with anybody in the country. And they could probably beat anybody in the country, not named Gonzaga and not named
but are they
Baylor.
getting those looks? Are they getting those consistent looks that they got?
I mean,
that crappy zone last night, it was awful.
Yeah, it was a very, very bad zone. And Kihei Clark, by the way, from the high post. I'm gonna I got the bet wrong, but I got Kihei Clark in the high post right, so I'm taking that with me. I need all the wins I can get right now. I'm struggling, but yeah, definitely part of that was that Syracuse couldn't guard. But this is also like 3 out of 4 games where West Virginia has gotten a lot of good looks and made all of them. Sam Hauser has not missed a shot in 3 months. Okay, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's funny. It's so funny, though, because, when I was in Mohegan Sun, that first game, they played that way against Towson. And we were all like, oh, my God, West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Virginia's got a chance to win the national title again. Like, they're that good. And then the next game against USF, they were dreadful. And then we're like, all right, maybe they're not that good offensively. I just think the bottom line is they're not going to have every night like that where they're shooting the hell out of the ball. So their defense is going to have to improve. It's good. It's just not what we expect out of Virginia's defense. Now, it was good last night. I mean, Syracuse just looked like garbage. Like, I really thought Syracuse was making strides towards becoming a lock NCAA tournament team, and maybe they.
I did too.
I just think they have the talent. Like, I was really disappointed in their performance last night. Really disappointed.
Yeah, you're right. But the other problem is they're playing Merrick Dolezaj at the 5, and that's just putting him out of position. Like, I'm not trying to call him out and say he's a bad basketball player. He's like a hybrid 3-4 playing the 5, and the whole concept of the Syracuse zone is to have like a 7'2" dude that blocks everything around the basket and can get rebounds, and they don't have that, and it changes everything. It makes it so that all the perimeter players have to make up for it a little bit more, and that's why you get with quick ball movement, quick passes, you're able to get those open looks. So I'm starting to buy into the idea that Virginia is like a top 8 team in the country. But again, it's similar to Iowa in the sense that they're very 3-point dependent to me at this point. But I mean, how many times are we gonna have to see him shoot like this before I'm just like, hey, you know what? Maybe they're just a really good shooting team. So